I know we're out here today. We'll be doing a lot of different things. So if you're in Minnesota, we have a lot of T-shirts for our July 26th Independence Day on sale here at the Waterside Market. If you even want us to ship to you, we will do so. But while we are at it, come out, let's talk, let's have fun. We want to know your opinion. What are some of the things you've seen in Liberia so far that you are excited about? What are some of the things you aren't excited about? We want to know all of those things as well. Yes. I know there are some people who got a lot of things on your mind. They want to say it, but they haven't had the opportunity to talk about those things. And so we are here now to give you the opportunity to talk about those things. Come on, let's discuss. And feel free. Nobody will run behind you. Nobody asking you a question. This is your opportunity. Because if you don't say it now, I don't think you'll have that time to say it again.
Exactly, like you are saying, this is the KMTV. We are here to showcase Liberia outfit to the U.S. community. So wherever you find yourself, we in Brooklyn Center, right at this famous market,
Yeah.
the Waterside African Kitchen. That's where we are to give people information. Like Joanne said, we'll be looking at issues in Liberia. Election is just few months in Liberia.
Yeah, few
The
months away.
Coalition for Democratic Change, the opposition, all of them are battering. We'll also discuss that as well. The big case with Glorious Mususka, former Chief Justice, she's now lying behind bars. What are the other interesting issues in that case, Joanne? We'll be talking about that. As you spoke about, we hope our camera guy can turn to our table here. We have set up a nice table.
Yes.
And this is just to showcase some of the beautiful custom-made outfit that KMTV had produced for this July 26th. So we're not taking July 26th lightly. We are here to inform, educate, promote the culture, the image
I
of
know.
Liberia.
The last time I saw a video on TikTok and somebody was talking, Liberia do not have a culture, Liberians are united. And I got so mad because I was like, okay, there are a lot of us who are willing to go all out for Liberia, but we haven't had that opportunity to do so. So now I'm hoping that because we at least we've brought this out here
Hope
to
for
you.
change again. You bring hope for change.
No,
here?
well, okay. But when we hope, for us, we can hope before we start making the change.
Oh, really?
So at least let's have the faith. Anyway, please come out, get your T-shirts. Let us show to the people that we are here. Liberians are a lot in Minnesota. There are a lot of us around here. I know we did what is our market. we can't finish one yet. Cause our food, the raw goose, the cooked ones, all of us here. I know a lot of us who can already do the doubles. When we're coming from work, we don't have the time to go cook. We're coming right here to get food. So as you're coming out today, please stop by. Let's have this conversation. We will be talking about a lot of things, not just things from Liberia, but even here in the diaspora. There are other Liberians who are here. What are you willing, what do you want to see happening with us here as well? So come on out here. Let's talk about those things.
What are we doing in the US? From Liberia, coming to the US, are we just here not making scrap? We'll be talking hopefully to Jackson Judge, an executive of business association president in the US. We'll also be talking to all the Liberians who will come here at this African Waterside market.
Yes.
It's not because they cannot cook. Time is of essence in the US.
Right.
It takes you about 1 hour to cook your food.
know,
But hey, I can come right to this delicious
Right,
food.
yeah.
And we'll enter that kitchen. You'll see for yourself some delicious meal that have been made. Yeah, the fingers.
Yes,
Right?
yeah. you don't have to go stand up and start cooking, even if when you're tired. Because the last time I was cooking tabagi the other day, and I just made a short video of it. Oh, I'm telling you, I made a short video of it, and I posted it online. Somebody was saying, "Where you got tabagi soda from?" I said, "It's in a year alone in Liberia. I got tabagi soda. We got everything, everything." So whatever you think you have in Liberia, we have them here. So if you see you asking you for something in Liberia. Not because we don't have it, probably because it's not fresh enough, because our things that we can refrigerate everything here. But yeah, as we're out here today, Nathan, we're talking about some things that are happening in Liberia currently. Like
a lot of things happening in Liberia.
I know, Liberia. I know how people probably can finish. But anyway, we're trying to have fun as we're discussing this issue today. They issued the coalition primaries. I was reading through it and I see the ruling party have started having their primaries. And for District 10, Josephine Davis is, as the news says, she's proving supremacy. And I know just before just until recently, she was one of the ministers at the Ministry of Commerce, and yes, she was the assistant minister for inspections. And so I must admit, she was one of the ministers that I actually saw do their work.
Almost like Mary, bro.
Exactly. And I want to say maybe that position really suited her, and maybe that was where she was supposed to be. But also, sometimes there are some people who are really hardworking, and you don't want to put them in a box. Let's try them and see what they will do. But then again, some people, when you take them from inside position and put them in some places, it's like, okay, then they're ready to mess up. So at this point, I can't even say whether is she going to do better as a representative, or was she supposed to stick to her position? What do you think about that?
Well, the thing is, it is about leadership.
Yeah.
Right? The House of Representatives is about advocating for your people. You know, she have been there in the trench, in the swamp, and with the ordinary, the masses, right? Helping to transform their lives. Getting into the house, she feels that she will have more voice to advocate for them, and the people of district number 10 or something, that she wants to represent, because she claimed that Representative Yeke Koluba is not advocating for his people. You know, it's a big fight, political fight,
right?
physical fight between the CDC and the opposition, headed by Representative Yeke Koluba in that district. And the CDC, the chairman of the CDC, the Secretary General of the CDC, all of the officials of the CDC, they have vowed to boot out Yeke Koluba, and they feel that once they boot him up, they have shown supremacy. So indeed, it's a fight. Who can they bring forth in district number 10 who have been there? Because going to primary is one thing, to know that, hey, it's Nathan and Joanne. Okay, two of them want to represent KMTV. Who's most popular? Who have the voice of the admiration of the people? So they feel that Josephine Francis, with support from the president of the Republic of Liberia, you know, he's supporting her to go and represent these people there, because it's about numbers in election. If the CDC can claim more seats in the House of Representatives, it'll be good for them, because legislation will just be
exactly. I think that's what they're looking for. But again, I've seen some people within recent or within like the last couple elections, people who the president nominated raised their hands and they didn't win. So, however, you know, our people, sometimes I say some Liberians, we do not like change sometimes, but I feel like at this time, maybe our people are ready for change. I know
change, positive or negative.
What kind of change? Well, you know, the current representative for that district, Representative Yeke Koluba, he's been a strong voice in the area, and I feel like he's somebody that people get drawn to. With everything that he do, he come out, he insult. Yes, you know, I know some people, you know, there are a lot of people who have principles, and they do not appreciate somebody who use a lot of explicits like he does. He is always insulting, and he's using these strong languages, and there are a lot of people who do not like that. Exactly.
I mean, it's just normal ethics.
And then
it's not about a lot of people. It's just normal as a leader.
Yeah,
that's what comes with maturity. It's
exactly.
just if you're a kid. And
That
you
is
become
not, that
man.
is you're supposed to be a role model. Excellent. You're supposed to be like the head of this place where you're the person people are supposed to point to and say, this is our leader, this is our head. And if you are the image of this area, and then people are pointing to you that like, okay, this is what you do, you are the leader for this place, and you are not somebody we can be proud of, I'm sure there are a lot of people who are looking up to him to say, okay, I don't think we should go with him again. But also, I want to say personally, this lady, I have seen a lot of, yes, I have seen her in action. I've seen her work she's been doing, but
anytime like romance,
I've almost never seen a post from her on social media without a huge grammatical error. And it's not about you know, being, you know, trying to put her down or anything, but I think she's good. She should at least maybe get somebody who could help her with editing her posts and things. And
they get a grammar on your phone,
right? Autocorrect, but sometimes the autocorrect might put you in trouble, especially if you do not know the difference of what you're trying to say. If autocorrect comes in, it might even makes it worse than what you are actually doing. And so, for what she's trying to do right now, running for a public seat, she should not be the one even running her own social media accounts. I mean, she should not be the one posting like that and things on Facebook.
For me, that is not an issue, because I've had Moses Tanapuri who never knew I mean, who you can say, I will make your toilet hole, I will make your toilet hole be clean. So it's not about the English, right? People criticize George Weah. We had a Harvard trained university President Eddie Johnson.
Nathan,
It's not about the
Nathan,
education.
we sometimes make reference to Moses Tandapoli,
Yeah,
but
late.
throughout the late Tandapoli's reign in Gardnersville, because I live in supermarket almost my entire life,
Okay.
what can we show that he actually did over there?
He built markets. I saw some of the markets.
What kind of market?
He-
Look,
he was
that
building a
market. What kind of
market.
market is it? Let me
A
say this to
makeshift
you.
market.
That is not what we need in Liberia right now. That is not what we need in Liberia. Liberia, people are talking about real buildings that people can point to and say this is something that our leader did.
Individually or through the budget? Which one? Are you looking at individual?
Not individual. Well, it's your position. You are in a position to rally. So you get you receive a budget for your district. You can rally to get more and do other things. That is one of the mentalities that Liberians have. Our lawmakers receive a fixed budget for the district. So whatever they come and bring to us, it should be for the district and in the government's name, not in their name. So if somebody come and make a little toilet pool and tell you in their name and they make you to believe that they are using their own finance to do it, you want to question that person. You should not just accept it and believe it and say, okay, I think this person doing well, because our people will say, wow, they represent, they're really doing well. You see the market the man built over there. You see the bathroom the man built over there. And so those are things that we want to caution our people to at this point. Elections are coming up.
Yes, I mean, you was making mention of the peak of Josephine, Josephine
Davis, yes.
for district number 10. I was just telling you, it is not based on your education representing your people. You cannot deny anyone, say, because they don't know the difference between half and half. You cannot. There are more serious issues, right? How can you help alleviate the poverty, the life of the people? That's the thing we look at. Do you have passion, right, for your people? So the CDC primary is a mix of politics, favoritism, and we call it some clique, because the party must select or elect a person to represent them. We saw what happened when they put up what his name said, that bill, they put up what they got against Darius Dillon in the election. So the candidate against Darius Dillon. So these are things that we need to ensure. The party need to ensure that hey, anyone we bring to power must be great. We saw what happened in District number 6. Come on, example. We've seen other candidates that flourishing. Samuel Jacobs, he's just from the U.S. He's now joining the CDC to contest in District number 6. The current representative, Thor, is I'm a former representative from. He's now to the public works, right? Samuel Enos of District number 6. We have Martin Cardi, Spula. So these are all people you look at. Okay, who are they putting out against me? So indeed, I mean, you can go over the list of those who the CDC primary.
I wanted to say for a minute, as we should maybe talk to some of our people as we're doing because we are also trying to promote our businesses, our t-shirts here for the July 26th independence, and I know I see somebody here trying to get one. And before I turn the camera to you, hi.
Hello, how are you?
So I want to bring a mic to you, but I want to maybe get your opinion of it first, if it's okay with you. So we're probably going to turn a little bit to the camera. So hi, how are you doing?
All right.
Okay. I'm Joanne. First of all, we're with KMTV. And
James.
Hi, James. So this is for Liberia. I know a lot of the time people say Liberians in the diaspora, when they come to you go to the US, they forget about Liberia, they forget about the culture, they do not support one another. And so we are trying to bring it out this time around for people to see and say, okay, well, Liberians, we are everywhere. And we are proud of who we are and where we are from. And so first, let me ask, when was the last time you were in Liberia?
Never.
You've never actually been to Liberia?
Around Liberian people.
Oh, okay.
Since
So
I've been here in Minnesota.
You are not actually a Liberian?
I'm American.
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. Oh wow.
I just drove by.
Right.
I seen something going on, so I stopped.
And it's actually nice because a lot of the time, we Liberians, I know Liberians have a lot of African American friends. and we are mostly free with African Americans. And I know there was this post on TikTok the last time where people were saying Liberians are the African Americans of Africa. And like I said, there was this back and forth going around. And some people were saying, well, not exactly. Some people say, well, I said, I don't even mind the fact that we are all Africans. We care about each other no matter where we are from. We're all people. So it doesn't really matter. And so I'm really excited that you're here and you're looking to our T-shirts. So July 26th is our independence. And Liberia, our flag is almost like the U.S. We got our independence to the U.S. And so a lot of our teams do look like the U.S. So what have been your experience with Liberians?
I work with a few Liberians, and we become real close and friends, and you know, I just become just I'm just working from with Liberian people. They're just like American people. There's no difference.
Right.
People are people. We have a heart. We are God's children.
And it's really nice. Thank you for supporting Liberia, KMTV Liberia. We are here. We're in Minnesota here. We have our office here in Brooklyn Park, and it's really nice. So you can take one of our cards before you leave. There are a lot of things that we offer, so you can go through them. Yes, we got car, vehicle insurance, home insurance. We do videography for graduations, funerals, whatever program you're having. So we would like to see you again.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt. You will.
Okay. All righty. Thank you.
I always see the traffic right here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The truck's going up there.
Yes. So that's why we choose this area.
I have never tried. I'm
Never
a picky eater. I'm a picky.
Okay. Most of our food is spicy, so if you do not like spices, it's gonna get you hard time.
I don't do spicy food.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you for supporting Liberia. So we're back to it, Nathan. We are back to it. We're here on the street. I say the other day, I said like, the one thing that I haven't heard in a while, and I've been saying it all day today. Sorry, I was saying to you, there's something wrong with your head. Orange mini, Lunsta mini. Oh my goodness, that is one thing I love. Yes, Shinshia Tia Money, Orange Mini, Lone Star Mini. There's this other one is my nickel breako, my breako nickel. And Liberian, we are fun people. We love people. We are free with people. And a lot of the time we want to be around people. That is why people love us. And people I see we make friends easily, which is a really good thing. Because if you're somebody who's free with people, it's easier for you to be helped when you're in need because people know you are somebody who's down to earth. And so I'm really glad that we're doing this year. We are able to come out here with all of these wonderful things. We have jerseys, we have t-shirts, all for our July 26th celebration coming up. And we want for Liberians to at least let us show out this year that we're here. We're in Minnesota. And as I was saying previously, wherever you are, we can ship to you as well. Our t-shirts, the prices are reasonable. And today, Friday, I know a lot of us can come to this particular Waterside market here. Waterside African Kitchen is here. We got Waterside Grocery and meat products also. This is not a Waterside market in Liberia, but this is, hi, hello. If you can spend a second of your time with us. We are at KMTV just to say hi. I know a lot of, yes. So I know. Can you come say something to us? You might. It doesn't have to be a lot. Okay, okay. I know you have families in Liberia, don't you?
I do. I was born in Liberia. So.
Okay. Hi, I'm Joanne. Well, let's start with that. So maybe if I say my name, you want to say yes too?
Okay, my name is Amawa Kamara. I'm born Liberian, but due to civil war, I grew up in Guinea. Came here when I was 16.
Oh wow! And when was the last time you were in Liberia?
But what year was that? It's been a while, over a decade, but I've been.
Oh wow! Okay.
So,
well, that's nice. At least, and you do have friends and family. And we have jerseys, just that people, a lot of. So you can come over there. We have somebody sitting. We have somebody sitting over there. So come out here with us today. Hello.
Oh,
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, Jackson Josh is out here, right? I'm like, okay. So I know Nathan been talking. Jackson Josh is gonna be with us today. So I don't want to steal your show because you are the one expecting Jackson Josh.
Really?
So
Y'all been expecting me? What's going on? You see how
you
black?
know, right? And as you explained it, I don't even want to say when the last time you're in Liberia because you
I
look like
just
you
came back,
jockey.
3 weeks ago.
Okay, that's nice. Oh my goodness, I wish I could say the same.
Oh, you good? I mean, Liberia is for everybody. You can go home. I mean, the place is open.
Right.
I encourage young people like you to go home and change the landscape. You know, there's a lot you can do in Liberia.
That's really nice. And what was one of the things that you really enjoyed it last trip?
I think it was raining.
Oh, okay.
I like the rain on the zing. You know, we don't experience out here a lot.
Right, that's something.
So that's
I
one of
haven't
the
really
one of the
experienced in a
things that I
while.
really like was the rain on the zinc, and it brought back the many years when we were young
Right.
and left Liberia.
I know. I was telling my husband the other day, like, one thing I haven't really done in a long time was, when it's raining, how we be jumping over the potholes. I haven't done that in so long.
Liberia, you can jump over.
But that's really nice. And also, people be talking about, people want to go to Liberia, but there are some people are afraid for security reasons. Some people think that there aren't a lot of activities going on there. What do you have to say to those?
Well, I would tell them nowhere is safe,
Right.
right? Even in the United States where we live, there's shooting everywhere and all this stuff. But I can understand the frustration if you live in a developed country for so long and you see Liberia as a place, but don't listen to what people say. Go home. Nobody really has your time, except you go home and act like you're bourgeois, and then people will visit you. But again, my plea to Liberians in the diaspora is for you to go home and see. Yes, there are challenges. You don't have the freedom of electricity like you have here. The things that we take for granted. After 28 years, I can't remember the last time where we had shortage of power, right?
I'm telling you.
Running water. The use of bathrooms if you were in a jam. So just stop by a
Right.
grocery store or something and use a bathroom. Those are some of the things that. But again, who's gonna do it? If not you, who? If not us, then who's gonna do it? If not now, when? We can't wait for somebody to develop our country for us to go home. So this country is for all of us. We all have a stake in this country. All have a say. No Liberian is more Liberian than you are. And so let's understand that that's where we need to be. Take ownership of our country and don't give it to a group of people and say, oh, those are the people who are running the country or those are the people who got. No, it's for all of us. We are taxpayers. We pay those people. They are servants of the people, and we need to have a voice.
And that's really great to hear. At least there are Liberians who've been wanting to go to Liberia, but they needed this assurance, and so I'm glad you were able to give it to them. You're talking about electricity. Our kids who were born here, taking them to Liberia, a lot of people are afraid what it will do. Like I have a 6-year-old, and like a couple of weeks ago, the company who giving us electricity, they sent us an email that we're going to put power off for like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And so like for it didn't even go 50 minutes, it was off for like 10 minutes. And oh my God, my son was so miserable, the child wouldn't stop crying.
Yeah, but
I was like,
in America, if power went off for 15 minutes, you got
Yeah.
about 200-300 people would die. I mean, that's
Exactly.
automatic.
I
you
know, it didn't even go like 10 minutes, and this
yeah.
child was crying like, Mom, I said, so,
But
you
the
know.
truth is, Liberians need to understand that, it is easy. I can understand some people's frustration when they say there's nothing there. If you didn't understand Liberia before you got here, and this is a glorious opportunity for you, I can understand that point, right? But go home. Home is home. We are in exile. No matter how long we stay here, we are in exile. Even those of us who are United States citizens, we are still in exile. We are treated like we're in exile. So go home. A lot of Liberians are going home and building. A lot of things are happening on the ground. One thing we've made a mistake on, we have not translated our remittances into economic development. All of it has been you building your little house, you're doing your little thing, but we have not come together and invest into our country. And that's something we need to do. 10 of us can get together and build a quality school. 15 of us can get together and build a quality clinic. We need to start learning how to work together, and that's the key to some of the. And I hope the young people who are different from us will be able to come together and start to bring some development to our country.
That's really great to hear. So if you were to say, maybe if somebody wanted to go to Liberia today, what is one spot in Liberia you want to tell somebody, say, go and try out? You have to see this place.
Let me. I know there's other spots like Patawi Falls. You know, there are new there are resorts popping up around Liberia, but one of the things we need to start looking at is the low-hanging fruit. I don't want us to just go home to just go home. We should be going home to create jobs, opportunity, right? Because we've lived in a world developed country, most developed country, and we've seen things. And so we need to go home and create jobs. There are a lot of opportunities in
Yes,
Liberia.
because I'm asking this question because a lot of people go to Liberia, come back and say there is the tourism industry in Liberia. There's nothing to show for it.
There are things there, but they're not organized. So you don't have a brochure where you got all the different sites and different locations there. So exactly, we don't have all of those things. Again, it comes with development. It comes with us in the diaspora investing into some of those. You know, so I hate to say y'all the young people. Y'all need to understand that Liberia is for all of us.
Okay.
Y'all need to start thinking
Like
Liberia.
you're taking it, y'all the young people, but it's a personal.
Yeah, I'm taking it personal because some of us are getting older, but y'all the young people will be the ones to develop Liberia. And that mindset that you people have is different from our mindset.
What are you guys, who the older folks, doing to set that feel phase?
I don't want to say that the old people have failed the young people. Almost, you know. I think some of us were not that old yet, but I think we've made a lot of mistakes. You know, we have not incorporated our young Liberians into our communities, even in the diaspora. The young people are not into our communities. We have not accepted them. We fight, we argue, we loud, and they are different. They want to move forward, and we just want to stay in the same place. We're always going backwards to the old thing and talking about the old thing and the problems, no solutions. And the young people don't have time for the problems. They want solutions. They want to see how they can move forward. And we have not changed.
I know.
And that's the problem
That's
that we have.
one thing. I think that's one problem I've had with Liberians. We are always talking about the problem, and then we try as much as possible to not bring in change because we tell ourselves, well, this person was there, they did the same thing, so why do you want to see something different from this other person? Which I think is a really bad mentality, because if we are bringing in somebody new, this person should be coming in to make a change, to do something different than what the other person did, or something better. But if this person start doing something that's even worse or about the same thing, and we are there justifying this person's action, it means we aren't ready for the change that we say we want.
Correct. And that's what we all need to figure out. Look, if we do not do something about our homeland, to be active participant of our homeland development, we are wasting time. And if you think you will live in a diaspora for all your life, you'll never be happy. I mean, you could be successful, but this is not home. I just came from home. It's beautiful staying home and being home. But again, it comes with challenges.
Different feeling.
You know, the feeling of being home is that you have ownership. You take pride of being home. You know, like I said, 28 years here, I don't feel that I own part of this place. But in Liberia, I know I own a piece of land. I know I own I got a compound. I feel
a sense of
I
security.
feel a sense of security. I feel a sense of ownership.
Yep.
You know, the people look like me. My neighbors look like me.
Yes.
You know, I don't have to look and see different neighbors. So, folks, Liberia is a beautiful country. Liberia is a nice country. The only thing that is stopping us from moving forward, we are petite, we are jealous, we are selfish, and those are the things that we need to clean our minds of. The selfishness that everybody must come to me and beg me instead of exactly. Instead of teaching people how to fish, we want to give you fish and give you fish and give you fish, so that I be the only guy, the only blind man leading the only guy with one eye leading the blind, the one eye man leading the blind.
I'm concerned. You a businessman. You've been helping business people in the U.S. to emerge and become successful. I'm concerned. What is the business atmosphere, the opportunities, the challenges in Liberia?
The challenges are many, very many. First of all, purchasing power in Liberia is very limited. If you got 5 million people, you know, you got maybe less than 1 million people having a full-time job. You know, most of the people are petty traders.
Yes, I was just saying the same thing.
So when you have a mindset to do business, you gotta look at Liberia as a hub for West Africa. If you want to do millions of dollar business. So there are few businesses in Liberia that will thrive. You know, like internet business, the telephone business, because people need those things. It's essential. But most Liberians are doing nightclubs, bars, restaurants, and everything. Those are the big businesses, building material stores, the thing that bring in the real money. We're not part of those things. And it's hard for one man to do business.
What's going to happen within 1 month? Just within the last month, there have been over 5,000 graduates from different universities
with no jobs, right?
There's absolutely
with no jobs. So how can we in the diaspora, with all this experience and resources, go back and make it work. But again, the job market, the work ethics, all of these things are serious challenges in our country. Trust and confidence. You know, here I can give my secretary my checkbook, sign them. She has my stamp, she can stamp and go because there's a system in place. You know, she's not gonna just run away with all my money. It doesn't work like that. In Liberia, can you do that? You know, so we need a big
people ran away with
Exactly.
70,000.
Talking about that. We heard about
You know?
people, even you can't even leave your system with your school grades
Exactly,
and the tuition and all of that. You're talking about checkbook.
But again, the trust here, the problem here is that, again, I hate to say problem, the challenge is that those things can be fixed. You just got to put systems in place. You know, I hate to say this, but we just took a company to Liberia. I like to say it.
Okay.
We took a company.
Well, you shouldn't have to say it. You should be proud of it because at least it's something you're trying to do.
One of the things I learned when you start to say these things, and then you get more enemies. But one of the things I like about the enemy thing, the Bible says, "I will prepare a table before you in the presence of enemies." So the more enemy you get, the bigger your table, the larger your table. But you identify our need. All the internet companies in Liberia, they have ours. I think Liberian owns a little share in that. But this company that we took to Liberia is all Liberians.
That's really great.
All Liberians. No women there, no other people there. It's us. Well, put resources together and make it work. We are providing a service in Liberia that they don't have. Satellite internet. You know? So we are in the rural areas. We are providing. That's why I want Liberians in the diaspora to do. Identify a problem and solve that problem. Those are entrepreneurs. Most Liberians are traders.
Yes.
They are trading. Identify. You go to Liberia and say, oh, the dike plant in the that's business. You know, oh, the water that's business. We got more water than any other country in West Africa. That's business. You know, we got more sun than any other. That's business. So we still trying to get generators to do this one. We can use solar power. We can use a windmill. You know, there's a lot of innovation. But the problem with us is that when you hear about $1 million, we don't want to invest $1 million for the things that will benefit us in the long run.
Right.
You know, and that's the problem we got. So we are petite. And when I say we are petite, it's not personal.
I get it because there are things that a lot of us will change, but we're looking.
I know I crashed in your show, but you know, I know I crashed in your show.
It's okay because we need these kinds of conversations. These are things that people need to hear because a lot of the time, especially Liberians within the diaspora, we sit back and we blame everything on the people back home. We blame it on the government, but there are things that we ourselves will change.
Let me tell you something. What people don't understand until you sit in that seat.
Yeah.
You can stand for us and say, you know, when I get there, I will build roads, I will build electricity, I will do all of these things. Until you understand the complexity. Liberian people are the most difficult issues. It's easier to deal with Chinese than Liberian. But you have to understand the environment. You have to understand the people you're dealing with. You got to understand the players. You got to understand the decision makers. You got to understand the terrain. You got to understand everything. It's easier to do business in other countries as compared to Liberia. Because in other countries, you just got one person to deal with, you deal with that person, you don't. In our country, you got to deal with the whole system.
Yes.
You know, and so our business people are struggling. You know, how is it possible for a Lebanese man to come from Lebanon in 2 weeks and sleeping in air conditioning? Our own business people, they stay paying the same with people in the man. You know, we have to figure out some of these things. It's not rocket scientists to tell us. We have to learn how to work together, come together, create partnership. Again, trust. Trust. If you and myself are in a business, how do I trust you? Not a gentleman agreement. Let's go to a lawyer. Let's fix this thing here. Let's make it right. All of our businesses we get gentleman agreement. Even our employee that we employ in Liberia, get a gentleman agreement.
Exactly. And, you know, even the smallest things people try to scam you out of it in Liberia. Sometimes I get it. It's frustrating. But I think the more clarity our people get on these things, because I know like a couple of months ago, my family, my mom and her friends were in this like a Suzu club or something, and they were about to like divide, you know, split up the money. Right? And the person who was saving the money said armed robber went on them and they stole the money. And they all live in the same community. They never heard about any armed robber, how that thing happened. So
poverty is a disease.
Yeah.
Right? Poverty is a disease. Until we can kill poverty in our country, at least reduce it, because it can be difficult to kill it. But reduce it to a point where you don't have everybody depending on a system. We will not move. That is water, you use water, you call it, right? But we have to put systems in place. We don't have systems. Look, you'll be driving Mario, the traffic is heavy, you see one Tesla driver pass on the side, on the tail. What are Tesla driver depending on? to get on the tail end. Maybe he's driving for some minister or some representative or some senator or something. In his head, he got to be that powerful to just get on the tail end, right? Respect. We don't respect each other. And so, you think the people that are sitting out in line, they don't want to go home? We all want to go, but the disrespect is so much.
Exactly.
Even you will find people who working for government who we pay, our taxpayer dollar pay. When they come in, we're also going to move. When you're working for us.
I did see like a live video on the internet like a couple of months back from Mariah, and she was like, I think around the Muma area, she was showing where the street light had changed, and so it was their turn to move. But then the oncoming traffic, they kept going, even though the light was red and the other light was green.
How about me? I said in there, the traffic light said red. I said in there, the guy can't say you stupid and no guy coming, you can go.
I'm like, really? Confused, like, what are people doing?
That's respect. If you respect the system.
And police are standing over there like it's not even happening.
Look, our system is systemic. The police officers, let me know. If you're making $150 per month, tell me now, you get 4 children, you get a wife. Tell me now, you get 4 children, you get a wife. You know, you got family members because you're working in Liberia now, all your family members depend on you. So tell me that $150 where you can get.
Taking a blue my ass up.
But you know, at this time, our law enforcement officers, we should not even be discussing them making about $150 because honestly, those are the people we are depending on for our security. And if they are making that little, how much care do you think they will have?
That's a system we eat. Most people don't want to pay taxes. But how do you think government is going to generate funding? We can't depend on international partners to develop our country.
When elections coming up, when elections coming up,
those are the systemic problems I'm talking about.
With elections coming up, what's your take on this whole thing? Because I know
I'm a businessman, I'm not a politician, so
I'm not a
politician. I'm not going to wait for this. This is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Liberians need to go and vote.
Okay.
Liberians must vote. Because if you don't vote, you are just giving, I mean, I got a liquor store. You're giving me something else. I don't say, you're bringing me liquor. I got a liquor store. So next time.
Your camera, you can't drink liquor?
No, I can drink camera. I own liquor store. So advertising my business, that problem.
Where liquor store? What is that address?
Liquor store.
Where's that
so
address?
Advertising my business, that problem.
And it's proud to be associated with Diaspora Talk.
You see the
Go right ahead.
They're bringing me Red Bull. I own a liquor store. Bring me Guinness. Bring me something. I can advertise my business.
So you should have brought it with you.
That's what I want to say.
There's nothing wrong with me advertising my business.
You should have brought something that I will be standing behind the camera and showing and say, Liberians, we are doing
the next time I come into KMTV, I'll bring my alcohol. I own a business that I got to advertise. I will be drinking my alcohol and showing the people that alcohol is not a bad thing. But that was standing.
Yeah.
Back to the
issue of election.
The issue of elections.
Yeah.
Look, our country, you don't understand this country. This country is so beautiful and so nice. We gave up too soon. We fight for things that we should not be fighting for. The development of our country rests with all of us. Election is one of the major aspects of our development. You go and vote. That's the only power you have.
Okay.
To hire the people now. You hire the people to work for you. Then you fire the people if they don't do the job. That's what you do.
So what do you think? Do you think Liberians now should keep the current leadership, or is it time for
It's time for me to decide.
Okay.
My business now, I'm not going to decide.
Well, you're in Liberia recently.
No,
you saw a lot of things happening.
My perspective on Liberia is different.
Okay.
I'm not going to decide what the Liberian people want. I just got one vote.
Okay.
So the Liberian people have to decide what they want.
Okay.
And what they want is what.
So
the will of the majority is what the Liberian people want.
You mentioned about starting a business in Liberia. Do you think Liberia right now, with the current leadership, is safe for a traveling business there?
I'm there.
Okay.
Look, if you wait for safety, safety is a major concern.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But if we all just wait and say, I'm not going to go to Semco because they shot somebody in Semco or Walmart because they're shooting people there, you're never going to move forward. We have to move forward. Safety is a major concern. We all want to be safe. But there's some things that you can do on your own to put some security into your hotel, but there's nowhere that is safe. Okay. Even the guys who went down to see the Titanic guy. They were peaceful down there.
That's a document. Anyway, thank you for coming.
I gotta run, but for this KMTV thing, you're bringing me, you're advertising Red Bull.
Advertising Red Bull.
Brother, I'm on camera.
You drinking Red Bull. You drinking Red Bull.
Let me say this. Waterside Market is one of the best thing that happened to our community in Minnesota.
Okay.
This is one of the places that I would encourage Liberians to come and shop. There's no reason. There's nothing wrong with making a Liberian a millionaire.
Right.
That thing where you go to the Asian market, you see Liberian line up on the Asian market thing. You go to the Nigerian store, you see.
And we have everything here, you know.
Everything
The
is
thing that
here.
you're in
I
this
encourage
Asian store
Liberian.
right
There's
here.
nothing wrong with coming and supporting a Liberian business and making him rich. Because at the end of the day, something happened in our community. Who do we go to? Can you imagine? I went to a program. The guys got alcohol all over the place. I own a liquor store. Then they come and say I'm gonna make donation. Then when man you buy your alcohol from, you go ask me to make donation. You buy your alcohol from me, I should come and make. What kind of a nonsense is that?
You know, that's something.
You know, some Liberians gotta start thinking about it. You go and support the white man, but you don't invite him to make donation to your program. Then you invite me, who you get no money to that wickedness. That means you don't want us to progress in this community. I gotta go.
Well, before you leave, I have one quick question.
I know, Sarah, that's you.
As a business man here in Minnesota,
Yes.
what do you think about Liberians getting involved in business here?
Look, we have a lot of Liberian. In fact, I run the Liberian Business Association. We have a lot of Liberian with businesses. What I'm fighting for is for us to move from these small businesses to bigger ones.
Okay.
And that is why we got involved into, my partner and I, we got involved into buying a liquor store. We don't own those things. We don't own gas stations. Now we got a cleaning, a dry cleaning business. We got event centers. We got insurance companies. We got car dealerships. We're getting bigger. We're learning.
You know, especially with the insurance company, it's something that's
Exactly.
proud of.
Exactly. So what we need to do now, with all these resources, how can we develop that country called Liberia? That's where I'm saying we come together, we pour our resources together, open bigger businesses. We need a hotel. We need gas stations. I know there's a guy in Detroit with Liberian with a gas station. We need gas stations. We need hotels. We need the big businesses that we don't have, the broker companies, the big insurance companies. We need all of those things to be able to develop our homeland. We cannot develop our homeland on Tesla. It will not work. You know, that 9 to 5 will develop our homeland. We need big businesses to make it work. Yeah? So if you're out there, you want to do business, contact the Liberian Business Association, get involved, do what you can. But we need to move our community forward. We need to move our country forward. Independent Day is coming. I see you're selling a lot of things.
Yes, I know. How many are you getting from here
I will
today?
buy my own t-shirts and other stuff.
He always buy no less than 10, I know that.
I wouldn't buy no less than 10. But the truth here is, let's support our community.
Okay.
Let's support our homeland. Okay? Encourage all the young people to go home.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with us here today at Diaspora Talk, KMTV.
Yeah. I know we're crushing your show anyway.
I hope that you will be with us again soon. We're going to be out here. We still have some time out here today.
Okay.
And we're hoping that if you have the time, if it's
I gotta go back to my store, bring a Guinness, and come back here and do my stuff.
Well, while you're at that, bring me something that is non-alcoholic.
No, I don't do it. We do have non-alcoholic, but I like to advertise my business. And Red Bull, no offense, I sell you in my store too, so I can
Yeah,
do it.
you can bring whatever from your store that doesn't have alcohol.
Okay, guys.
Be on camera and show that
Thanks
it's
for the interview. I really respect KMTV. I think it's one of another good thing that happened in our community, that they can bring the news to the people.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's really good. Thank you too.
But man.
Alrighty, Liberians, we are out here today at the Waterside Market in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. This is KMTV Liberia /USA, and we are from the Diaspora Talk. Yeah, we are looking. We want Liberians who are out here. Come on, let's discuss Liberia. Not necessarily Liberia, but even here in the Diaspora, there are things that are going on that we need you to give your opinion about. We need you to be involved in. We have t-shirts. Our Independence Day is coming out, and we want you to come out and let's support Liberia. Let's put on our t-shirts. Let's show up that, you know, Liberians, we are out here and we are proud of where we are from, who we are, and it's a really great thing. Look at these beautiful t-shirts we have out here and all these wonderful colors they're in. And you know, I was like, oh my goodness, I would wear all the different colors.
And Joanne, one of the t-shirts I love is this. It's in my DNA.
Yes, LIB or in my DNA.
As you see,
you know,
it's in my DNA. What is in your DNA?
LIB or in my
Your
DNA.
passport will take era of birth. It will
Uh-huh.
say Liberia. They will
Yes.
say country or nationality. It will say Liberia. So
Yes.
you have to come and show this, because the more you wear this, when I go to work, when people see the picture, like, oh, which country is that? Liberia. I'm like, yeah. And so, I mean, we need to.
You know, and I know, I like it. Somebody will say, what's in your DNA? LRB all day. In Liberia, oh my goodness, I'm so proud, I'm so glad I'm a Liberian because we're fun people, you know? We're fun people.
You listen to one of the guys, one of our people we interview who will be now our Liberian.
Yes.
He came, he said he worked with a lot of Liberians.
Yes.
He's been around Liberians. And he loved our atmosphere. We are friendly people.
Yes.
And
so he got one of the t-shirts, which I was really proud of him doing. He got two. You can imagine he got two of our t-shirts, although he's not a Liberian. And so Liberians, come on out here. Even if you're not in Minnesota, but you are watching this live video right now.
If you want your outfit, maybe some people in different states, because we've been shipping to other states. If you want your outfit, the numbers are very much clear. You can call us on 612-806-5896. Again, call us on 612-806-5896 or 816-433-979. We'll be glad to send your package to you because we've been shipping to Utah, Philadelphia, Iowa. So no states in the US you can get your parcel shipped to. So just send us a text on WhatsApp or email usakmtv@gmail.com. usakmtv@gmail.com. That's the email. We'll be glad to help you. We accept Cash App and Zelle, Venmo, whatever means of forms you want to. In case you also too, you can also support this network. It's important. It's not just funding that we're looking for because proceeds from these things are going towards helping our reporters, our entity back home in Liberia. Election is coming. Every eyes will be on social media now. Yes. Though most of you are fine, but you want,
especially us here in the diaspora, we'll be looking up to the media for information. Yeah. And so we need to start supporting them right now.
So this is how we are looking ahead. How can we ensure that you in the diaspora are informed? Maybe there's a police center you're interested in, look at tool, in Campley, in Ravospo, in Grand County, in Ninue, all the areas in Plebo, you're interested in these counties. How can you see what's going on? We want to send our reporters in at these precincts and it'll be there as a counting the ballot. Yes. Or all of the tallies that are you can see it live. And for us to be more professional. Not everybody taking a phone, say, oh, this is that. Like I know during previous election, people created the atmosphere, the anxiety or the lie that, oh, this party have claimed this food center. And then the supporters say, oh, they feel happy. After a few minutes when real result come, it's something different. So we want to provide you factual information. So support KMTV. Our numbers again, 612-806-5896 or 816-433-979. Call or send us a text and we'll be glad. However way you want to support KMTV, we'll be doing more of this engagement, getting out to the community. So some of you too want to reach out to the people. You have talents. How can you showcase your talent? When you want to do a talk show, right? You want to showcase your talent, you have a talent, you have business. Contact us and we'll be glad to say we're not only for politics, we too are into business. Jackson Josh, head of the Business Association, just said that indeed more Liberians must turn on millionaire. How can we do that? He made reference to the Waterside market we are right now. It's famous. And as if we turn our cameras to see people who eat every second. Yes. So imagine this place will be earn maybe up to $4,000-$5,000 just in an hour. That's business. And they have a lot of Liberians who are getting employed. And how can we also empower our people? So it's something we need to look into. And we see another Liberian there. He just, hello, welcome to KMTV. Do you want to say a word?
He seems like he's
in
a hurry, but that's okay. We're going to be here for a while. And so Liberians, please come up. Let's do this. We still have t-shirts that we have here on sale. We're going to keep talking to Liberians who are around. And anybody who want to come and say something, hi. So, I don't mind. Sarah, what do you think? Should we go into the store? Can you come with us? I was saying the other day, I'm going to keep, there are some things we haven't heard, why, and Liberians, we want to bring it to you. This year, our July 25th Independence Day is coming up. And so we are bringing the 26th to your doors. We are coming out here to you. Some people might not want to be on camera, but if you do,
I don't.
So
Nobody put the camera on.
So we're out here. If anybody who's here that wants to say something about Liberia or Liberian who is proud that there are Liberian and I know.
Let me take this a step. See, we have beautiful Liberian food here. We have a red or cassava bean. We have the crab with good grain. We have the palama sauce, your chocolate fresh, your chicken, right? And you know, we want to deep fried chicken burgers, the first one.
Right?
You got
Oh no, but not yet. Yeah, you can eat jollof rice. You just have the you can walk in here, you have jollof rice, you got spaghetti, chicken. You know, even myself can come here to buy sometimes because listen, not every day you have to eat a little walk.
yes, indeed. So, I mean, this is our Liberian own business. We are talking about empowering business owners in the diaspora. How can we?
Yeah, so this area is a cold food area for Waterside. Kitchen, we're moving out to the north of this area, and there are Liberians who are here who are trying to maybe talk to some people and just get an opinion on Liberians are here who've been here for so many years. They have something to say. And we're trying to bring our cameras. And so, as we're in here today, I'm just going to wait and see. Hi. Hello. This is KMTV Liberia. We are with the Diaspora Talk. And we are talking to some Liberians, if you do not mind, anyone who is okay with getting on camera, because this is a live stream. And so if it's okay with you, whatever you want to say, whether it's about Liberia, Liberians back home, whether it's about the diaspora, Liberians, just you're welcome to join us here today. We have our July 26th Independence Day celebration coming up, and we have t-shirts that we got on sale out there. If you want to get one for Independence Day, or you maybe want to just say something in camera to family back home, we're also open to doing that as well. And we're just going to go through, walk around a little bit, just keep moving around and having people see that Liberians, this is a huge Liberian store here in Minnesota that a lot of Liberians come to every day to get our own Liberian food. This is where, when you see us cooking the potato greens and the cassava leaves and the tobo leaves, this is where we come to get the things we want. And so, we'll be shutting down soon. We do not have a lot of time out here, but we're hoping to talk to maybe one or two people here. We're hoping to maybe talk to one or two people here today. And a lot of people are running from the camera today. A lot of people are running from the camera, but we're still here. We're not going to go. We're sticking around. We're sticking around. So I was saying the other day, I was saying the little myself saying, which slogan Liberia you haven't heard in a long time? I say the one that I read a bit that the orange meaning looks like me. So I'm gonna give the food to somebody in Liberia and say, carry the food outside. Let me hear somebody saying orange meaning looks like me. But Liberia, it's a really fun place. We as Liberians, we are proud of, and we make all these things, we see all these fun things, but at the end of the day, we want to show to the world that we as Liberians, we have culture, we are proud of who we are and where we are from, and so we have these t-shirts to celebrate our July 26th Independence Day, and we're going to do more of this summer. We're going to bring our cameras out here to you, to the public. We're going to show you that we from KMTV, we are here to stay. We want your involvement. We want you to come out. We have our numbers. We're going to, Nathan went ahead earlier and gave out the numbers. So we do have our flyers out there. We can give you our cards. Come and collect them. We want you to be involved. We want to bring the TV out to you. Even if you do not want to come up, but you have your idea, we can listen to you and we can bring it forth. Because I know there are some people who are shy, camera shy, and so we're here to help you with it. So thanks to all of you who came out today to talk with us on Diaspora Talk. We are grateful that you came out today. We still do have t-shirts for sale. We can ship to you wherever you are in the U.S. And we want you to show out to celebrate July 25th Independence Day. Again, this is Diaspora Talk on KMTV USA/Liberia. Thank you and have a great day.